Hi and welcome back to Downhill VR, and it's actually a wee while since I've been in here. In fact, it's a wee while since I've actually been in VR. This is my first game of this weekend of recording some stuff and things. It's unusually for me actually kind of unusually for me, a fortnight since I was last in VR. For a number of different reasons. Last weekend I went to see June 2 and had dinner, and then went out for beers and things like that. And also, the following morning, I wouldn't say I exactly had a hangover, but like I was feeling the effects of a couple of beers and things before heading home, and a bit of a late night. But also on top of that, I've actually been suffering with quite a bad, I don't know why I'm pointing, because like you can't see in VR, been suffering with a really bad neck problem, issues with my neck muscles and things. I've been going to see physio and all this kind of stuff. So actually wearing a VR headset was something I didn't want to do an awful lot of. The weekend before last weekend, so yeah, going back a couple of weekends, I played, I think, 2 games in VR, and that was it. And both of them were things that were sat down as well. One of them was VTOL VR. Can't remember what the other thing was. But even that weekend, I realised that VR wasn't for me at the moment, just because I needed to try and recover from originally the actually really quite horrible dizziness and everything I was getting from this neck pain and all that kind of stuff. So this is the start of what I hope is going to be a weekend of throwing myself wholly back into VR again. As I said many times before, I tend to play about 7 or 8 games over the course of a weekend, just because I really enjoy playing VR, and it's fun throwing recordings up on YouTube and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm hoping this is me back. I'm starting with a game where I'm sat down, but also Downhill VR was a good choice because it's a game that you play sat down. Also, it's a game that, in terms of the list or the loop of games that I play, it was the one that I'd least recently played. But also, Kenny, one of the devs, who turns up on the, I'm pointing over there because that's where they'll be, turns up on the leaderboards, who I'm always trying to beat, and who has been turning up to my Death Stranding streams that I've been doing most nights of the week, did announce that he dipped in a couple of days or so back and actually properly played the game, because being a dev and everything, presumably what tends to happen is he puts the headset on, does a bit of a race and things like that to test stuff and everything, but probably never actually gets the time to sit down and actually really properly play the game. So it seems he did the other day, and he quite proudly told me he'd knocked me off a couple of top spots that git. So I'm going to have to see where he's knocked me off. I'm just trying to think where I should check. Okay. Right. Well, he hasn't beaten me on that one. Ripple dash. He's knocked me down on that, on lean to the twist. And he's managed to knock like 3 seconds off. And I think I know how. So there's another story here as well. So I think it was my last session in here. Let's just go in for a ride, and I need to just get my bearings back on this game and that anyway. Get my head back into VR. So I think it was my last session in here. This is going to be a gentle ride. I was trying to do a little cheat by jumping down there, and I wasn't managing it. And Kenny did point out that, like, I think he said he'd managed to do it. He'd managed to actually pull off the cheat I was attempting. And it's all about kind of leaning. Whoa! Oh yikes, there goes my body. This actually feels really weird. Like, I'm basically like a month off playing lots and lots of VR. So actually this feels just a little bit weird. Just need to dial my head in, as it were. But yeah, Kenny was saying that this jump that I was trying to do down here is actually doable. but you got to sort of lean when you stick the landing. So I'm going to try that in a bit. Presumably, that's how he's got ahead of me on here, because he's what, like 2-3 seconds ahead of me, and I feel that my attempts on this have been pretty good. Yeah, I feel I've got a reasonable time on this. Whoa, that was huge. This is a shockingly bad ride. I got no flow on this at all. Whoa, but I'm just kind of getting my head back in VR. There we go, gotta finish. Gotta finish. That's not going to be great. Oh wow, that was like 5 seconds behind my best, which puts me like 10 seconds behind the top of the leaderboard, I think. Just trying to get my headset on straight as well. What did it say? Yeah, I was 5 seconds behind my best, I think, and my best is like 5 seconds behind Nick. Right, I'm just going to go for a couple more straight runs through this, just to try and find a flow on this. I'm going to concentrate on what I'm doing this time as well. You can tell I'm concentrating a bit harder because I'm not talking as much. Lean, lean, lean. Yikes, barrels, barrels, barrels. That was a terrible landing. That was such a bad landing. Okay, that actually felt like quite a tidy run. Yeah, I was 0.8 of a second off my best, which wasn't bad actually, coming back from being 5 seconds behind. Right, let's go around and do one more normal, serious, well, serious, but yeah, one more normal run, as it were. I'm going to try and do my little cheat. Well, it's not my cheat, but I'm going to try the little cheat I was trying. See if I can stick that landing. I actually felt like a really tidy little go around that spiral then. I feel like I managed to get the lean just right. That could have been tidier. Lean, lean. I think I can get the lean on right. Yikes, barrels again. Oh, I could not. That bit of concrete was dancing then. I could not, for the life of me, get straight on that landing. I'm trying to get the... No, what happened? Oh, that felt really dizzy. I'm trying to do the lean, but like I'm trying to decide if I can just get away with leaning my head rather than leaning my whole body. Hang on. No, okay, you got to lean your whole body. What? Okay. Right, okay, because it's actually going to be... It's not about tilting your head. It's about deviating your head from the centre line, isn't it? Oh, that's not great with a sore neck. It's probably a good workout though. I probably need to do that. Also, during one of my Death Stranding streams, Kenny did point out that apparently I don't jump as much as anyone else in this game. Like, nearly screwed. No! Oh, I was too busy trying to get around those. Oh, that looks painful. I was too busy trying to get around those barrels. What is it around that? What is it about that corner that I can't get right? Something not quite right. With how I'm doing it, not with the game. Yeah, apparently, like, jumping like that is the thing I don't do in this game. Like, he checked my stats, and yeah, I don't jump, apparently. I don't think I felt the need to most of the time. So, like, that might be a trick I'm missing in terms of the best way to play this. Lean, lean, lean. Right, I need to come out a bit more central. Again. Ah, again. Why can I not avoid these barrels anymore? That barrel floated. That barrel actually landed on air. I saw it sort of fall and then stop. Why can't I get past those barrels anymore? What am I doing wrong? Lean, 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 lean. Okay, so I feel like I've got that spiral sorted now. I feel like that's tidy. I've got to get this one. That felt better. I swear I managed to actually steer in mid-air then. I don't know how. Maybe it was the leaning. Oof, that was a bad landing. That was a really bad landing. But that was like actually slower. I did a 0.8 before and that was 1. That actually felt faster. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of mucking about. Seeing if I can get this cheat going. It's not a cheat, it's a shortcut. Shortcuts aren't cheating. Shortcuts are just being smart, right? Work smarter. It doesn't matter how much lean you do. If you're just like that far off, no amount of leaning's going to help. What was it saying? Work smarter, not harder, right? That's the thing. I've got to remind myself where the best place to come off is. No, that was terrible. That was terrible. I can't remember where the right spot was. I need to figure out where the right spot was, and then the game needs to allow you to walk up to that spot and chalk it. No, oh, that was close. That was close. That was close. I can definitely feel that my VR legs are returning. Because just like sitting down in this for the first couple of minutes was like, oh, okay, this is a sensation. Feels a bit unusual. No, that was no jumping whatsoever. Oh, my body almost made it to the sea. I was saying something. I can't remember what. I swear there's times where VR just completely overwhelms my senses. It's fantastic. Nearly. Oh. I do feel there should be an achievement for getting your body a certain distance from your landing point. There should be a leaderboard for longest ragdoll, right? Ah, now that was interesting. This is the thing I ran into last time, because I felt like I was actually doing okay there. I'd got myself off the track and was on a good flight path, essentially. But it looks like I hit a sort of invisible physics wall. Okay, that felt closer. That felt closer and tidier. I don't think I'm going to do this though. I don't think I'm going to quite get this. Nah, I tried pulling the handlebars up. I tried the jump, but it didn't really go for it for some reason. If I do this often enough, will I convince the ghost avatar thing in front of me to try it as well? That would be hilarious, wouldn't it? Here we go, this time. I need a wingsuit in this game. If we go flying off, I just need it to turn into Mount Wingsuit. Nah, I think I went too early there. I'm not actually finding the right point to come off. Talking about wingsuit, I have been given some serious consideration to installing that again and doing another run through. I'm sure I've said this before, but I kind of realised the other day that I do miss playing it. Oh no, just a little bit too far. I need to maybe come off a little bit earlier or turn a bit harder. But yeah, I kind of miss playing it, and because I actually unlocked all of the drops, I think, because they did an update like a year ago now, I think it was. Lean, oh, again, it threw me off my bike while I was in midair. I don't know if I can get this. But yeah, they did an update, like, I think it was like a year ago or something like that, where they pulled the original Mount Wingsuit map and all the drops. No, too far. Into Mount Wingsuit 2. And I've completed both. I completed the whole of Mount Wingsuit. And by complete, I mean I managed to unlock all the drops. I completed both of them. It might be fun to go and try. Oh, again, it threw me off while I was in midair. Okay, I'm going to call a halt to this because I'm going to get completely stuck in that. So let's exit that race. What was I going to say? Mount Wingsuit 2. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if the updated mechanics and all that kind of stuff and everything are, well, it presumably will be for the original map. Right, I wanted to look at... Just trying to remember. Was it? No. Where's the tunnel one? I've forgotten where the tunnel one is. Is it Pro? Yes. Okay, I'm still top on this one. Oh, there's not much separating me and Matteo. Whoa. I gifted my this was on sale in the recent spring Steam sale, so I gifted a copy of this to my son, who can get a little bit competitive with me in that, you know, he likes to go in and knock dad off leaderboards and things like that. So I'm hoping he'll turn up on some of these at some point. He hasn't installed it yet, partly because he's just not got a huge amount of space on his machine at the moment. And this game is a fairly big install. I do know inside knowledge, well, not really that inside, in that Kenny mentioned it during one of my Death Stranding streams a couple of days ago. There's a new release coming soon, which the install footprint will be significantly smaller. So hopefully that's going to let my son install it, and that'll be interesting to see how he goes. Okay, I'm still ahead of Kenny on most of these. Ahead of Kenny on there, Bit of Kenny on there. Okay. It looks like he's probably leaned to the twist that he's knocked me off. Yeah. Tunnel Express. Okay. So I'm okay on most of those. What else? Speedy. I haven't looked at the pros for a while. Well, I was looking at that one, wasn't I? Oh my cry. Kenny's nowhere to be seen on that one. Oh, that's the only ones on pro, isn't it? I haven't looked at these for a while. Oh, I'm so close to top on that. So close to top on that. I think I've tried improving that one before. Yay, I'm still number one there. Do you know what? I think I meant to do that. I think it's this one. This is the one where Kenny's actually knocked me down, and I know he managed to do the jump, the little shortcut. So he's actually managed to pull off that shortcut, which has allowed it to get ahead of me. And I'm sure Nick must have found a shortcut too. And talking to Kenny while I've been streaming, people have definitely been finding shortcuts in some of these tracks. I really need to make a point of trying to do that myself. Okay, what am I doing? Do you know what? There's literally nothing wrong with these menus, but I just suck at navigating them, and I don't know why. I get so lost in them. But I've done it again because I didn't want speedy. I wanted pro because I wanted to go and do this one, even though I'm actually in a good spot on these. On this one, I should say. I wanted another ride on it. This might be my favourite environment out of all of them, I think. Well, I forgot that it turned that way. Damn it. I just really, really like the environment here. It's so well done. Get out of my way. Ah, shit, I actually rode the rail for a moment there. That's impressive. I managed to ride the rail. How am I sucking so badly at this game at the moment? Oh, something just off in the distance. The cones just like all took off for some reason. That was weird. That was so weird. Ah, shit. Overcompensated for that. I was trying to get myself... Whoops. Oh, no. I'm pointing the wrong way. Yeah, those codes. They just physicsed out for some reason. Let's start that last one. There we go, that's better. That could have been faster. I want to make it over the end. Oh yeah, that's the thing that I suspect may be a fix in the next version, because I did mention it to Kenny a wee while back, and I think he fixed it like there and then while I was streaming. I mentioned it to him, and that's the thing of the light being on while you're looking at that, because like it doesn't make it impossible to read that, but it just seems a little unnecessary. I mean, it makes sense when you're looking around there and all that kind of stuff. I do like how there's a podium. Wonder if that bodes well for multiplayer. Right, some of them go. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yikes! Why am I so far behind? Get back here. Normally call it. Ah, shit! Ah, shit! Okay. Not a good run. Let's go off the edge. Let's try that again. That was a terrible start. Oh look, the cones have exploded again. That's so weird. Okay, that felt tidy. That actually felt really tidy. That felt like the best use of energy yet, and yes, my fastest yet. I've actually managed to improve. Yeah, that felt like I hit all the spots just right there. So that puts me just a little bit further ahead. Oh my goodness, I almost broke through the 40. 0.003 of a second off being 40 point something. That was pretty good. I felt like that was good. Right, well, I think I'm going to leave it here. That's actually been a good, gentle reintroduction to VR. My neck is holding up. It's definitely a case of... I mean, it's been a thing for the past few years, even before I started playing VR, that the mobility in my neck is not getting better. It's getting worse over time, and I definitely found that, especially playing something like DownhillVR or whatever, where there is a bit of needing to look around and all that kind of stuff, that I'm having to really lean and all that kind of thing. I can't turn my head so well. I don't quite have the range of motion that most people would have. So yeah, wearing a VR headset while trying to do that, it's just more weight on my neck and all that kind of stuff. So I've got to be a little bit careful about that, but it's going okay so far. It's definitely going okay so far. I'm feeling the weight of the headset at the moment and feeling not exactly dizzy, but I feel like I need to have a 5-minute break, even though I've only been playing for, what, I don't know, 20 minutes or however long it is, my first session. I feel like I need a 5-minute break, have a little drink, just kind of reset myself, sort of thing. But yeah, it's feeling okay. So I do believe there is a new version of this coming. I don't think there's any new... yeah, I seem to remember Kenny saying there's no new tracks or anything like that. It's just more quality of life changes, bug fixes, things like that. The significant thing being the game is going to be a significantly smaller download and install as well, which is always a great thing. Obviously, usual caveats apply. By the time this video gets published, it's highly likely that this version has already, the next version is already out and available. So I'm talking about things in the past. On the other hand, I think I only have about a week's worth of videos scheduled at the moment. So this is probably going to go out fairly quickly. The date today, what's the date today? Where's my watch? It's 23rd of March today. There's a good chance that this is going to get published within like 10 days kind of thing. So I expect that, I don't know, 0.9 or 0.8.19 or whatever, I'm not entirely sure how Kenny and Co use versioning. I'm guessing it's some kind of SemVer. I don't know if like I don't know, does that 8 increase if there's a one or more new maps or something like that? Don't know. Senva is a thing, but everyone interprets it differently. I won't say that I do it correctly either. It's not to imply that that's being used incorrectly, but you know what I mean. So yeah, but long story short, by the time you're watching me waffle on about this not being updated yet, it's highly likely it will have been updated. And if you're watching this and thinking it looks like fun, maybe I should go try it. Do. It's great. I'm loving it. And it's getting, as I always say, I say this every time, it is being constantly improved. It's a slow, steady feed of improvements, quality of life improvements, new maps and all that kind of stuff. My understanding is, I don't think I'm revealing anything because it was said on a public stream. Yeah, my understanding is achievements are planned and things like that as well, which I'm really looking forward to. I think this would be a great game for achievements, in so much as there's some very obvious ones. You know, first time you complete a map, or maybe achievements for every map, first time you fall off your bike, all that kind of stuff. But I can definitely imagine some fun ones as well. I can't really think of any off the top of my head that would be fun, but like there's enough scope in here to do a monumental screw up while trying to do a track, and then find you've got some achievement for, I don't know, you know, like ragdolled more than 500 meters or something ridiculous like that. Ooh, I think my controller drifted for a moment then. That was weird. Okay, it's back. Anyway, I'm going to finish here. So, yeah, if you don't have this, go get it. Trust me, it's so much fun. If you have a PCVR set up, it's just a great VR experience, and it's one you can do sat down as well. And come in and knock me off these leaderboards, because like I'm just some old dude who casually games, so it shouldn't be that tricky to knock me off the leaderboards. So I look forward to seeing people doing that. But until next time, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.